Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for round 5 of the 2019-20 exhibition series of the Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sport. Now we are racing on Tokyo Expressway South Inner Loop for 13 laps, and we'll be using the category for today is the N500 sports car. So this is going to get everything. We'll be going super fast as much as we can, so this is going to get everything. We'll be prepared for checking the time. Condition is going to be at nighttime. Now let's just going to go and be prepared to choose any sports car whenever we like to choose. So it's going to get everything. We'll do perfection we might be able to race to achieve. So going to use the KTM Expo R 2012 with the UDRS theme library variant. So it's going to get everything. Will be settled to be prepared to get started. So this will might be able to add a balance of performance will be needed in case. So tuning will be required. So this will might be able to have different category cars from at least N500 for today. So this is going to get everything. Will be prepared to be good to go to get ready for this race. So let's go and get it started, and this will might be prepared. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and get ready to race, and let's get it started. This is going to be a very tough race out there, folks. So this is going to be able to have a sports car race on Tokyo Expressway South Inner Loop for 13 laps. So this is going to get everything. We'll also to have some response for having some important tips. We might be able to have our racing strategy that we must be very careful. So we just definitely don't want to get so many penalties as much as we can, because this will might be able to have a risk race. So hope this will might be able to have a good chance for having a good clean race. So here we go. This race is about to begin until right about now. Here we go, it's round 5 of the 2019-20 exhibition series of the Nations Cup in Season 2. So looks like we're about to get ready to go to have the drivers to get started. So here's ABAX for the KTM Expo R in first place. Mertel in second place for the KTM Expo R to get to go. Jartarius takes third place for the KTM Expo R. Dem Lion, BHR in fourth place. Fifth place is Dudu 2203, so now he is ready to go and take a good clean race to survive. Haywood is here in sixth place for the Toyota SFR Racing Concept. Quad Riders 1979 with a GT by a certain run road car. Regular Soul with a KTM Expo R in 8th place. OG Mullerman takes 9th place, and he is about to get ready to go. Now looks like myself is going to be ready to go to take 10th place to be revved up and ready to go. Turismo Puris takes 11th place for the Toyota SFR Racing Concept. Theology takes 12th place for the Expo R KTM model. Metakraken is now ready to use the Subaru WRX Group B road car. Brad Colifoy for the Toyota SFR Racing Concept in 14th place, and up 20 times so for the KTM Expo R for the Tokyo Expressway library. The card span is good to go in 16th place. J Barber 9 is ready to go with the Mitsubishi Lancer. Primus 1966-11 takes on with the Alfa Romeo 4C Group 3 road car. Cuban B13 with the Amuse GT1 S2000. So this is going to be quite very challenging to be prepared. So this is going to be a very risk race to be ready to go. So hope everybody is getting prepared, because this is going to be a one grueling race. We're also going to be able to take a tough race to survive. So performance will be able to take. So this will also to be able to have a safety race. So we will always going to be very careful. So here we go, going on the start and take the green flag, and we are going underway. It's going to be quite very challenging out there, folks, so let's just going to be respectful and be very careful and have fun out there. So this is going to be able to have a tough race. It's going to get everything. We'll keep it up on it, because taking a lot of strategy is going to have a safety race. We might need to keep it together. First turn is going to be able to keep it in. We'll take it nice and steady. So hope this is going to be able to take a lot of few speeds. And here comes the second turn. This is going to get very bumpy, so going to make sure to have that braking point ready to go. This is going to get very harder it gets to see it, and looks like there's yellow flag just definitely might be called in for. So going to make sure that early braking point is going to be much possible to be able to stay on the line to be formation as a group. This is going to get very tougher to be able to survive this race as much as possible. So this is going to get everything to be well safety enough to do it. So this is going to get everything. Will might need that radar to be in monitor check to be able to keep it in for. So whenever it's going to get too comfortable for having this race to go faster, this is going to get everything. Will might need to stay maintained. Is going to get everything going emotionally to be going in to be able to have a correction line. Has to keep it up for. Now this is going to get everything Will might be able to be prepared for. So taking handling strategy is going to be very important whenever there's mistakes occurred, because the penalty is also to be shown for. El Garroso is now definitely have a penalty of 1.5 seconds due to the hit of the barrier. So this is going to be quite giving a lot of hard determined to be able to see that most of the drivers are still trying to be able to take a good perfection. Is going to get everything will be going in. We're always going to be able to avoid hitting the barrier as much as possible. So this is going to be able to going in. Will might be able to keep it well motion. Now this is going to get everything. Will be very exercise caution. Few other GT players with KTM Expo Rs are definitely might be taking the upper hand, but it also needs to take required skill. Is going to get everything. Will be keep it well motion. Will might need to stay on track. But this is going to get everything to be well avoid. Will be needed to be able to stay maintained while going faster. Is going to get everything has to do plenty of strategy. Is going to get everything. Will be able to survive this time. We're always going to be able to keep it in. Will might be able to stay on track. And oh boy, looks like there's going to be a very tough struggle over there. So we might be able to mind the gap to be able to see Damn Lion DHR is still trying to keep it up. He is going to be able to stay together. Will might be needed to be able to keep it well maintained. So here it goes, folks. Penalty drivers are about to be able to coming in. Will be able to force its way onto the penalty line to be able to slow down, because this is going to get everything to be well corrected to be able to take a little bit rolling lineup. Will might be able to slow down. Now this is going to get everything. Will might be able to take a one good pace step. Will might go in. So this is going to get everything. Will take overtake by 2, and this is going to get myself to be moved on into 6th place, and this is going to get everything to be able to have that mobility. Will also going to be able to stay on track. Will might be able to keep it up. Now it's going to get everything to be able to strategize to be able to take that smooth turns on the tunnel. So we have to take it nice and easy whenever possible. That this is going to get everything to be too uncomfortable to do it. So braking is definitely might need to have the tool of racing skills. We might be able to keep it up. We might be able to stay well defended. So this is going to get everything. We'll be able to have that strategy that every racer should probably able to need for a performance, for having every other sports car will might be able to keep it up. Will might be able to stay on track. Now looks like Murtel takes the lead, and now he's going to be able to take on the first place at the podium. So this is going to be able to have the top 3 drivers. Will might be able to take the survival race. Will might be able to keep going on. So this is going to get everything to be well motion up to be able to take the risk. He's going to get everything. Will might be able to stay on track to be able to keep it up for the pace. And looks like Quad Rider 1979 is going in to be able to overtake on Haywood. Haywood is about to be able to defend the position, and now he is going in. Quad Rider is taking on 4th place, folks. He is going in to be able to take one overtake. Will might be able to stay on track, and then looks like T-Logi is going in to make the inside overtake, and now he is overtake my current position. So he's going to be able to stay on track. Will might be able to have that penalty. Will might be able to keep it well monitored, check on it. So it always gets having a lot of drama out there while racing on Tokyo Expressway. So this is going to get everything Will might need to take a lot of skill motion to be able to keep it in. Will stay on track. Now here comes the blind corner. Hairpin is going to be able to going in onto the docks, and then this is going to get everything Will go smoothly in onto the apex. Going in to make one good straight, and then this is going to get everything Will might take that overtake. Will also to stay on track, and then Dudu 2203 passes me, and now he is going in, and then T-Logi passes me back, and now the two of them are about to be able to go forward. Will be able to catch up onto Haywood's position. These two Canadian drivers are still going pro at it because this is going to be giving a good correctional spoofer. And oh man, it looks like Dudu 2203 just got hit and slammed by the barrier. So this is going to get everything to be well exercised caution to be seeing this one, folks. Now this is going to be able to have a few footage to be able to check again for. Now this is going to get everything Will going in, so going to keep it nice and tight and be very careful on that hairpin turn. It's going to get very risky, so this is going to be quite giving a hard time to be able to see it. So it looks like T-Logi just got interrupted by having a little lag disturbance to see it. So this is going to get everything Will might be able to keep it up. We're also going to be able to maintain the pace. Here comes that U-turn. Is going to get everything Will smoothed up on it. Going to keep it nice and calm, and then it looks like the card span passes me, and then Dudu 2203 is going to be able to going in to overtake on the card span, and now card span is going to defend his position, and then looks like Dudu 2203 is about to overtake the card span, and now he is going to make a window open by the overtake. Now look at this, folks, because this is going to be a very straight line to be able to have two lanes. Is going to get everything will be going well motionally to see how it goes. But even perhaps for Dudu 2203, due to the penalty, this is going to get everything Will go again onto the penalty line. Will also to have the card span. Will might be able to have a chance. Will press forward to be able to going in. But this is going to be a very grueling run that this is going to get everything Will be going on to see it. Now this is going to get everything Will stay on track, and then and oh man, looks like this is going to be a very hard bump to see it, folks. 5 seconds ago, because this is going to be quite very difficult, that things might need to keep it well together to be able to have that early braking point is going to be important. Now looks like the car span is about to be able to coming in to be able to make one nearby overtake to be able to keep it in. Will take a lot of effort out there, so this is going to get everything Will might be able to mind the gap. Is going to get everything to be well checked up on it. Looks like Meta Kraken is coming in to pass my current position, so looks like I'm about to be ready to defend. While going in onto the high-speed expresso tunnel is going to get everything will be going in smoothly and very caution, because this is going to be a very tough turn. We're also going to be able to make one good speed. Is going to get everything will going in. Going to take that braking point, and then this is going to get everything will make it nice and smooth, and then this is going to get everything Will might be able to keep on track, and then this is going to get everything to be staying stronger for the KTM X4R. Other sports car could probably be able to take it, because this will always going to be able to take plenty good mobility. We'll be able to do a perfection race to be able to have this race to finish, but it will always going to be able to take the tough challenge. It's going to get everything going in. But this is going to be a very tough battle going on, because every racer could probably able to take a respectful race on Tokyo Expressway, so no else what things are going to say. What happens in Tokyo Expressway stays in Tokyo Expressway for a practice. So this is going to get everything Will might need to practice some more, folks, after the race is over. So this is going to get everything Will might be able to keep it correctly. The passive strategy that every racer always wants to have something the most is to keep the mobility. Will make it nice and tight to be able to keep it steady. So strategies will be made, so gonna make sure to be able to have this race to be able to have a respectful moment. Will might be able to keep it nice and calm to be able to do a passive turns. will always going to be able to take plenty of few efforts of practice whenever they need to do. Now, this is going to get everything. We'll be able to smooth it in because this is going to get everything. We'll also see how every other top 3 drivers are still going on. So, Jartirius is now definitely in on 3rd place. He might be able to press forward, so he can probably able to do it whenever he can. So, he might be able to try to catch up onto Apex until he might be able to press forward to catch up onto Mirtel in 1st place. Luckily that the top 3 drivers always going to be able to have a roster choice to be able to keep it up until at the end of this race is going to get everything to be results to be able to have a winner for taking a few chances to be able to keep it in. We'll stay stronger. We're always going to be able to keep going faster. So this is going to get everything to be keeping in. So hope everybody is going to be able to have different sports cars. We're also going to be able to provide a good racing strategy. But most of it, who really uses the KTM Expo R, is going to be a very tough challenge that might be given the good choice to be able to race on the track. But this is going to be able to have plenty of strategy. Might be needs to be able to stay together. We're always going to be able to keep a lot of good mobility. So if possible to be able to use the brake balance, so this might be able to keep it nice and steady while taking the turn. It is going to get very tough to be able to make it nice and slow. So this is going to get everything might need to be able to have the example. So taking a little bit more gameplay to be able to see it, folks, because this is going to get everything might need to do a lot of basic work whenever they really want to do a racing workout, to be able to do a lot of practice every time in the race. Every single practice might need to do a lot of workout whenever we can. Now looks like the Carspan is in 6th place, so he is going to be able to press on to be able to make his way onto the top 3 positions. It's going to be able to take the long way to be able to have a racing goal for every KTM Expo R drivers are still taking the risk to be able to have a clean race, to be able to keep it well endure or avoid getting the penalty by making a mistake. It is going to be very important to be able to have a responsibility. Might need to keep it concentrated. Might need to stay together. We're also going to need to take a lot of focus whenever we can. But it's very grueling to be able to have many accidents and collisions every time, so things might need to get together. So we need to get our racing skills to keep it well maintained in. Looks like there's a yellow flag that might be coming in, so there is an issue on the tunnel. So looks like Jartirius is now definitely might be pulled back down onto 7th place, and then looks like Haywood is in 3rd place, and now he is going to get closer in onto the 1st place. Is going to get everything. We'll be well situated to see how it goes. Now looks like that was a very hot moment for Jartirius, and now this is going to get everything. Might need to get back on track. Now looks like Demlion BHR is coming in, so it looks like this is going to get everything. Might take the upper hand. Might be able to get forward. So if I could probably able to help him out to be able to have a handling strategy guide, so this might be able to take a good smooth well motion, is going to get everything to effect. But risks will be made, so going to keep an eye out on the sportsmanship rating. Is going to get a little bit significantly decreased, that we have to be very careful as we must be able to avoid. Now this is going to get everything. Might need to stay focused, so it looks like Demlion BHR is about to be coming in to overtake my current position, so this is definitely the time to defend it. So this is going to get everything. Might be able to keep it nice and tight to be able to stay steady, because gap distance might be able to have a choice. This is going to get everything. Going in to take the slipstream. Is going to get everything well cautioned up to do it. Getting closer in onto the 2nd turn, so braking point is going to be able to stop at the 200 marker board. So this is going to get everything. Will be going in correctly by the wrist. Is going to get everything. Will stay on it, and then going on the outside. Demlion BHR passes me, and now he is going to be on the penalty line to be able to slow down. So this is going to get everything. Might need to take a little patient time to be able to get the effect. Now he is back on track by taking a little short recovery, so he will keep it up until this is going to get everything will go faster. Mutel takes on second place, so he is going to be able to stay on it, and then looks like he's going into the pit stop to be able to change up the tires. This is going to get everything we might need to be able to have a chance for drivers who might be able to go on it. So hope this is going to get everything Will might keep it careful, because this is going to get everything Will smoothed up. Just going to brace, and then have an endure moment is going to get everything to be needed to be able to avoid the penalty. So this is going to get everything to be pretty difficult, so we have to be strategized to be able to think smart for this. Jarosicus is now in the pits, and now this is going to get everything will be going in, and then Haywood comes out of the pits, and now this is going to get everything to be well performance up. Will might be able to keep it careful. Will might be able to stay on track. So this is going to get everything. Will might be able to stay in the good motion before I'm about to going in to overtake Haywood's position. So this is going to get everything to be able to have a well-defended position opportunity. For every other racer is going to get everything. Will might be able to take the low upper hand, is going to get everything going in. Now even the KTM Expo R can't deal with the turns, so this is going to might need to take plenty more handling. Will might need to take plenty focus. Will might be able to maintain. Besides having a strong speed, is going to get everything will be going in. Now it looks like Dudu 2203 is taking on the inside and passes me, and now he is going to be able to go forward. And now this is going to get everything. Will might be able to have him to be able to get back onto the current top position. So it's going to get very longer to see for any faster drivers. Will might be able to take the challenging ways. It's going to get everything will get closer in for. Now it's going to get very riskful, so this Will might be able to have a little bit more time to get the handling. Will might be able to get back on track, so this is going to be able to take plenty of risk. Will might be needed to be able to avoid it. So this is going to get everything. Will take plenty of stability. We're also going to be able to have the tires checked to be in case. Now it looks like the kart fan is finally in onto third place for taking a long lap by 8 laps ago. So this is going to be able to have him onto the top 3. So he will make it in onto second or first place. So this is going to get everything. Will might need to keep it together, because that could be his main focus. Will might be able to do the best whenever he can. So this is going to get everything to be smooth. Longer it takes, Will might be able to get in, because it's going to get very tough times. Will might be able to wait until if things are going better or worse. So always going to be able to take a respectful moment. Will might need to keep that stability. Will keep it in. Will also going to be able to stay in one piece. Just getting closer in. So currently in on to 7th place. Hope I can probably be able to do better. So this is going to get everything. Will might need to stay maintain on the pace, because having the braking and acceleration is going to be able to take the hard choice to be able to have what it all. So every race we're also going to be able to improvise whenever we can. So this is going to be able to take the tough risk. And then it looks like Quad Rider 1979 coming in, and this is going to be a very tough risk to be able to have his GT5 Citroen is coming closer to be able to overtake the KTM Expo R. Now this is going to be able to take the approaching in onto the first turn. So this is going to get everything. Will might keep it well monitored, check on it. So Quad Rider 1979 takes 7th place, and now he is going forward to be able to catch up onto the top 3. Is going to get everything going in, and oh man, looks like this is going to be a double trouble to be able to see it. So this is going to get everything. Will might need to be very careful. Going to make sure to be able to hit that braking point. Is going to get everything to be well cautioned up to do it. Going to stay together, and then this is going to get everything. Will defend 7th place on my position, and now this is going to get everything get closer. Now it's going to get very much indeed. Will might be able to survive this race. So currently in onto the 9th lap. So this is going to get everything. Will get closer. So this is going to get everything. Will might need to stay the mobility. Will might be able to keep it nice and tight. But everybody is still trying to be able to have a one good perfection, but mistakes were made. So gonna make sure if we had to make every full content. Oh man, it looks like T Monty just almost lost his control and got hit by a barrier. So this is going to get everything. Will might have a 2-second penalty. This is going to get very closer until this Will might be able to have 4 laps remaining. So this is going to get everything. Will might get closer in for. So this is going to get everything. Will going in onto the pits, and this is going to get everything. Will might change up the different compound tires. Will might be needed to get set up for. But it takes plenty of patience. Will might be needed to take the time. No refuel needed. So this Will might be able to have an important tip that this is going to get everything. Will might be able to go faster during this time of the race. Then there it goes, to be able to have 13th place. Will might be able to keep it going forward. So this is going to get everything. Will might be able to see how every racers are still trying to keep it up. The other 2 drivers have left the race in the lobby, and this is going to get everything. Will might be able to have a chance to be able to go again. But this Will might be needs to have a lot of important tips. So try not to leave the race, because this is going to be the important opportunity that this is going to get everything. Will might need to be able to master every racetrack to be able to win this round, or keep it up. Will might be able to have a chance to do it. Now we're going in onto the 10th lap. Only 3 more laps to go. This is going to be quite very longer for under 30 minutes. So this is going to get everything. Will might be able to go faster. Will might be able to keep it up. But even that this is going to be able to take some few strategies, that this is going to get everything. Will know all the capabilities for each sports car. Will might be able to drive respectively. Will also going to be able to keep it tight to be able to stay maintained. Will also going to be able to have a good chance to do it. And looks like Dudu 2203 is ticking in on 3rd place. So he might be able to try to keep up to be in 1st place, because this is going to be able to take a grueling running effect to be able to stay on track. So this is going to be able to take one night racing moment. Is going to get everything. Will might be able to keep it carefully in for. So there's the yellow flag. Just Stephanie might be called in. So looks like one of the drivers just got hit by a barrier by a penalty. So we will always going to be able to keep it monitor check whenever it happens. This is going to get everything to be well careful made to be able to take plenty of exercise caution. This is going to get everything to be well wistful made to do it. Now it looks like this is going to be able to have Tilani is now going into the pits. This Will might be able to make one pressing forward. Will might be able to take a long way to get there. So this is going to get everything. Will going in for a 3-lap showdown for the challenge. And now we are going in to be able to keep on racing. Will keep it concentrated. Will might be able to stay focused. Now looks like going in on to check C on the far distance. So looks like OG Mullerman is going to be able to take on for the 9th place. It's going to get everything. Will go closer in for. So he will try to be able to take plenty of good stability. Will also going to be able to maintain. El Galasso is now going to be able to take is going in onto the overtake on Meta Kraken. So this is going to get everything. Will go faster to be able to have 2 KTM Expo R's versus Subaru WRX Group B road car. Is going to be a very tough for mid-engine sports car to be able to deal with an all-wheel drive road car. It's going to be quite getting challenging up to be able to go in. So looks like OG Millerman is about to be able to take that straight overtake onto Meta Kraken, and now he is going in onto 10th place. He did perfectly well. So looks like Meta Kraken is coming back in onto 10th place. So he is going to defend his position whenever he can. So looks like this is going to get everything. Will might be able to see how this race can go, because rivalry challenge were made in different cars. Is going to get everything to be well pumped up to be able to get started out for. But this is going to get everything. Will might be able to stay on. So looks like I'm rushing in onto the scene, and this is going to get everything. We'll see the far distance. Will might be able to get shown. So this is going to be quite very tougher to see how the 3 drivers are going in to be able to keep it concentrated. Will might be able to take. So looks like Meta Kraken is still trying to find a way to deal with OG Mullerman, and El Garso is now going to be able to take it on. So going in to take that breaking point is going to be a very hard matter choice to be able to see it. So taking that hairpin is going to be a very hard one to be able to see it. So it looks like Metakraken is coming back in onto 10th place. OG Molerman is still trying to keep up, and then this is going to get everything to see how the three are battling out to see how it goes, because it's a racing combat out there, folks, because this is going to be a very challenging race. We might be able to see how it goes. This is going to get everything to be well handling up to be able to make a good race. We might be able to stay on track. We'll keep it together. By means keeping together, it also like having a group will might be able to stay strong to keep it up. Now going in on the overtake onto 12th place, and now moving on to 11th, and I'm going in to overtake onto Metakraken, and then this is going to get everything wheel going in, taking nice and good smooth turns, and Metakraken takes the opening spot. Will might be able to defend his position, so this will might be able to have a chance to be able to make a good straight wheel go forward. But it's getting tough out there. Will might be needs to stay together. Will might be able to have a good space to be wide open. Now here it goes, going in onto the 200 market board by the braking point, and then this is going to get everything Will might be able to see, and it looks like OG Molerman is definitely might be loses up on the improvement skill. Is going to get everything Will might need to take a little recovery. So this is going to be able to have my chance to be able to go forward, and then this is going to get everything. Will get closer to the top three drivers. Will might be getting close onto the final lap of lap 13 is going to be on the way. But this is going to be able to have every race. Will also going to be able to have a grueling battle. Will might be able to go in. Mutel, 80backs, and Doodoo 2203 is going to be able to be the top three finish. Will might get there. So this is going to get everything. Will going faster to keep it up. Stay strong for giving a lot of mobility. Is going to get everything. Will be better for take. But this is going to get very closer, so we're almost there. This race is about to be over very soon, so this is going to get everything to be able to have a challenge. We're also going to be able to take, because it's always having a night racing endurance, but this is going to get everything. We'll be able to have a different strategy. We're always going to be able to stay strong and stay clean. We might be able to get on it, so hope I can probably be able to make one good chance to be able to see how this is going to get everything. Will might catch up onto Metakraken. This is going to get everything. Will going longer. Will take the battle. Is going to get everything going in to be able to go faster in for. So this is going to get everything. Will get straightened up on the close. So here we go, folks. The final lap, it's on its way, and we are going in to be able to have a race finish at no time. So this is going to get everything. Will take a lot of good focus to be able to make a good precision to be able to make. Now it looks like El Galasso is now going to be able to take a time to be able to going in onto the penalty line, and then going in onto the opening overtake on Metakraken, and now this will might takes me on for 10th place, and this is going to get everything going smoothly in. Will take the good correction. It's going to get everything. Will take much precision to be made to be able to go focusing on for. El Galasso is now going to be able to take that penalty line by taking a 0.5 seconds on the time. So this is going to get everything. We'll be going in to be ready to take the battle up 9th place. We'll be going in on the way, because he's going in to take the best defense that he's going to have while having a running time to be able to go faster it can. But this is going to get everything to be able to see how this wheel might go. And then looks like this is going to get everything to be well stepping up on it. After taking 13 laps around in Tokyo Expressway South Interloop, taking a lot of good mobility. We're also going to need to take a lot of good focusing out there, because this is going to get everything. Will be well risked to be needs to stay focused and keep up the handling. We're also going to be able to avoid the spin outs or hitting the barrier. It's going to get very important to see it. So it looks like Mutel takes first place onto the checker flag at the podium, because he did very good job out there. Mutel takes the lead onto the finish line by having his round 5 winner of the Nations Cup. This is going to be quite very excited out there, because it's going to get very challenging. We might need to stay together. So it was a very grueling battle over here on the track, because this is going to be a fast race. We'll be able to enjoy it. So this is going to get everything. We'll get careful up on it. So that was pretty excellent. We're also going to be able to keep it nice and steady. But that was a tough one out there, folks, because this is going to get everything. We might need to take a lot of good focus. We're also going to be able to survive this race without getting hit by a penalty. So it was having a racing responsibility to be able to see how it goes. Now looks like AVAX is now in second place and Haywood takes third place, and then the rest of the drivers have finally made it at last in one piece. And this is going to get everything. We might be able to see the results to be able to have everything to be turned out as well. But what a challenging race on Tokyo Expressway South, folks. It was a very challenging, grueling race that we will always going to have to keep it together. We're always going to need to take a lot of good perfection. But it was pretty tough, so we got to make sure to be able to strategize for every different sports car whenever we can. So it always going to be able to have a tough race if we have to make sure to avoid the penalty. It's going to be very important out there. So we did pretty good, and we did pretty perfectly. That we did a very good job out there. We might need to stay clean. So this is going to be able to congratulations to Mertel for the win. So he did pretty good job with his KTM Expo R. So that was pretty excellent. We might be able to stay strong and stay faster. We might be able to keep it up. We're taking a lot of good handling performance we'll be able to take. So almost getting a lot of red dots on the penalties for epic drivers out there. So hope this is going to be able to practice again anytime soon. So this might be able to take the good effect. We might be able to stay strong. We might be able to keep our racing mobility. We'll be able to take a lot of good perfection. So sometimes we got to make sure to be able to have some few spaces before going in on to the overtake. Is going to be quite giving the strategy that we will always going to need to take. Sometimes when we're racing on Tokyo Expressway, it's always difficult for us if we have to make sure to have a good clean race. So it takes time to be able to have a good perfection out there. So we're going to make sure if we have to avoid hitting the barrier by a penalty. So it's going to be a very tough time for us if we have to make sure. So we have to be very exercise caution. So we can probably able to have a good chance for having a good clean race. We'll be able to take a good perfection. So it will take time to be able to do some more practice. So we will always going to be able to take it nice and easy. So this might be able to help us whenever we can. So it will always going to be able to challenge ourselves. If we have to make sure, we're always going to be able to take a good accomplishment to be able to do successful. We're always going to be able to have a racing monetization. We're always going to be able to keep it together. We're always going to be able to have a good chance. We'll be able to have a good racing perfection. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. And also check out my library blogs if you want to take a good look. So feel free to watch anytime you want. So this will be able to have a showcase to talk about some library designs I just made. So it will be enjoyable for everybody if they really want to like my library design. So it will be able to have a good help at the end of the video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for continuing on the Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.